And with your, I'm using my thumb and my nail here, and I count them in twos. So 2, and I put it up, make sure it's separated. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16,
Well, if that bothers you,
18.
probably one here.
20. You know your stuff.
If I get really tangled,
Okay.
I use a brush.
So I've got 20, so I need to do a tie here.
It's all right, Mary, I was just joking.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
And I do a knot tight, and I turn it.
And no matter how wide your warp is, you do those first
Okay.
three.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
So when the next layer comes on, one is behind it.
I only do one tie on my work, but I want to show you the proper way. So you could do 2 ties here, because several people are working at it, so may as well do
one
2.
on the outside here,
Yeah.
So
Rustin.
you just do
You've
a
got
knot,
Rustin, one of your middle ones.
Half knot.
half knot,
Maybe.
and then
Oh, it looks
you
like
put
some-
one on top
Oh, yeah, 'cause
and
we tied
let one hang.
two.
Okay.
Yeah, we did, so we still do them up together with the thing.
You don't want to hang it behind here so that you don't get your next one.
It's okay. It will
Okay.
sort itself out. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm gonna do one here.
They need to come off the middle and right through the that in a straight line. So there's one.
And why do you twist it before putting it back?
You'll see later.
To give it more room between the knots?
No, one here. I mean, it's individual, you know, it's
And that
what
should be
you're
our first two.
comfortable with, but I'm showing you my way.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll learn, you'll take a workshop from somebody else and they'll,
So you're skipping every other one.
yes.
So they're going to be 2 meters apart, 2 yards apart.
Or
Or
so I've
so.
got 3 here. I can do another one here. But I'm at home, I'm very casual about all this. Oops, that's the wrong one.
I just checked the order of it, should be 1, 2, 3.
Now, we may have to do 2 bundles
Got it,
because
2. We're
just,
gonna 3 next.
it takes a lot of room for 480 threads. So we'll see. I'll do another one.
3.
So I put my fingers in between the 2 threads and off I go again. Now make sure that, you know, you've got your bundles here nice and together,
That one fell out.
because
so then it's
after a
just
while, as it builds,
remember leaving an empty one that goes
you
down.
don't want to, you know, mix them up.
So that's 4. And the next one should be a 1, is it?
And see where I have my hand? I'm not working
This is tangled.
all over the place. I'm staying where the combs are.
Okay, another thing you should do, that's not as important as the back of it, is to make sure that there are no tangles right behind the head. I think you're okay there.
I like the mill. It's so much faster. And it's easier on the arms and the shoulders.
Not nearly as important at the back
Okay.
as at the front, but you want to keep as many tangles out of it as you can.
Now, I don't understand why it's okay that you're crossing these, you know, you're not going, when I do it at home, I always go right beside it, and then I tie all the bundles.
That's the beginners.
Oh, really? That's what Mary taught long ago.
As you get a little bit more experience, you know, you can, as long as you're not building thick here, you know, if they're close to the other bundle, it's fine.
Okay.
Well, if you're using a thick rug yarn, for
Yeah,
example.
then that's important. Yeah.
Okay.
But there must be a limit. I mean, there is a limit to how much you can
Exactly,
They're up against
yes,
the rod, so
yes.
what do you do then?
You set up once, and the leader is for that purpose. If you have to take the bundle off because it's getting too thick, the leader you leave on because you're going to reuse it for the length, right?
And then divide it in half.
And so eventually, when it's all done, you're gonna cut the warp right here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
On the other side.
I guess on my warping mill, I have so much room because it's so huge.
Yeah, the bigger.
It's
you
a
can do
4
bigger
meter
folds.
thing. It sits behind, against the wall, folded up in the living room,
Yeah.
till I have to move all the furniture and open it up.
So it's an expandable?
Well, it's like this, you know, it flattens,
Bigger.
Oh, I see, okay.
but it doesn't have a rod in the middle.
Yes, Florence has one of those. That's good if you're doing a lot of the same project, 20 tea towels.
And yet I've always just done, because I didn't have a cross, everything I did was 4 yards long or 4 meters long because I just one time around and then I cut my warp, that was the end of the warp, right? And I never used a cross. So I used ends on both ends. Because a cross was a little complicated and I didn't have the things for it. And so didn't think it mattered. And it really didn't. It all turned out fine every time.
That is a lady who's a member